Any volunteer to light a candle? Anyone else? The last candle. Please be seated. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Before we start the meditation, let's do our regular chanting. Please turn to page 5 of our chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. තස්සේ නමෝ තස්සේ භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්සේ නමෝ තස්සේ භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්සේ. The three refuges. Buddhang saranang gacchami, dhammang saranang gacchami, sanghang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Next page. The 5 precepts. Panati pata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, adinādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, kāmesu micchācāra veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, musāvāda veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, suramere majñe pamadatthana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. On the opposite page, let's read the affirmative vows. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha. Iti piso bhagava arehang samma sambuddho vinyācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati Sattā deva manusānaṁ buddho bhagavāti. Homage to the Dhamma. Svakankhāto bhagavata dhammo samdittiko akaliko Evansiko Panaiko Pancatang Veditabbo Vinyuhiti. Homage to the Sangha. Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Ujjupatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Nyāyapatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Sāmīci patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Yadidang cattari purisa yugani Attha purisa punggala Isa bhagavato sāvaka sangho Auniyo pauniyo Dakkiniyo anjali karaniyo Anuttarang puñyak kittang Lokansati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Offerings. Offering of light. Ganesarampaditena Dīpena tamedang sina Tiloka dīpang sambuddhang Pujayami tamonudang. Offering of incense. Gandha sambhara yuttena Dubena sugandhina Pujaye pujaniyang tang Puja bhajana muttamam. Offering of flowers. Vannagandhe gunopetang etang kusuma santatim pujayami munindasse siripada Pujemi buddhang kusumena විමුක්ඛං උප්පං විලායාති යතයි ධම්මේ කායෝ තථායාති විනාශ භාවං. Offering of water. Adivasetu bhante paniyang parikampitam anukampang upadaya patiganhatuttam. Offering of drinks. Adivasetu bhante gilana paccayang imang anukampang upadaya patiganhatuttam. Worship of shrines. Vandami ketiyang sambang sabbadhani supatintitang saririka dhatu mahabodhing buddha rupang sakalang sada. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Wish of well-being. Ijjeva matchan Namaste niyang Namaste manu rate natte Hadante rayo. Reflections on the teachings of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like a linchpin in a moving cart. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as a smith removes the dross from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, Mental defilements are weakened, and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good evening, everyone. So we welcome all our spiritual friends for our meditation. Today is our regular meditation day, Wednesday evening. All our friends are here, and also some of our friends are joining over YouTube online platform. So all are welcome. So we just did our chanting. Chanting help us for meditation as a preparation. Just after our chanting, now all of you are in sitting posture for your meditation. Before you go to your meditation practice, you can take a moment to think about yourself. You made a decision to come to this center, to join this meditation, spend these few minutes today in your life practicing this meditation. So first, take a moment to rejoice yourself, to appreciate the decision that you have made. Deeply appreciate yourself, the decision that you have made to practice this meditation. Deeply appreciating yourself. Now you can make a determination. The determination is that I'll engage in a committed practice. I will make use of this wholesome guidance, this wholesome gathering, this wholesome wisdom. I'll engage in a committed practice. Wholeheartedly make that determination. With that determination, listen to the sound of the bell and the chant. We will be chanting Namo Buddhaya 4 times, which means pay homage to the Buddha, the supreme teacher. The sound of the bell and the chant will help you to settle your mind, to gather your attention into this present moment where you are right now, until the very end of the sound of the bell and the chant. Be with the sound.
Dear spiritual friends, now we are moving to practice our meditation. In our meditation, we practice meditation on loving kindness and meditation on breathing. Loving kindness meditation is a guided meditation, and the breathing meditation mostly a silent meditation. To start, our meditation we bring our attention to our body and observe the way we are sitting. We are sitting on a chairs or on cushions. We keep our upper body upright as much as possible. Keep our both shoulders quite widely open and place our palms on our lap or on our thighs. The chin goes somewhat parallel to the earth. And we have closed our eyes gently. It is a meditative posture. Scan the body from the top of the head to the tips of the fingers and to the tips of the toes. Feel the body. Feel the body. You can notice all different feelings in your body. In certain areas, we have aches and pains. Prominently, we feel that unpleasant feeling, and also we feel pleasant feelings. Neutral feelings are there. Mostly, we are not able to notice them. Now we will relax our body and slowly release the tensions, the tightness, the stress in your body. Very slowly and gently we relax our body. Drop down all the tension, all the tightness of all different areas of the body and relax. Relax the body, relax the body. Physical relaxation is very, very important for our meditation. And also the physical stability helps us to recollect our awareness, to watch our mind, recognize the mind, remove the unpleasantness of the mind, and transform the mind into a spiritual state. Maintain the motionless posture and relax the body. While you are sitting in this motionless posture, if you feel some tightness, numbness, or any other unpleasant feelings that irritates, that badly you need to change your posture, you can change your posture. But while you are doing it, maintain your full awareness and very gently, very slowly, you can change your posture. Otherwise, maintain this motionlessness of the posture. Relax and relax. Now we will draw our attention, our awareness to watch our mind. You can notice in our minds we have thoughts, 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 and thoughts. Constantly they are rising. And repetitions of the mind thoughts are going on. Let them to occur and observe the mind and understand the nature of the mind. We have thoughts related to the past. We have thoughts related to the future. Also, we have thoughts which we experience right now. Past is gone, therefore we can let them go. Future is not yet come true, also we can let them go. We will bring our full awareness to the present moment. Observe the mind. Sometimes you might be able to notice that it seems your mind mostly like blank, in a state of thoughtless. Right now, we fill our blank in our mind with a wholesome thought. We invite loving kindness thoughts into our mind. To recognize the loving kindness thoughts, we visualize a baby who take care of by a loving mother. The loving mother is giving utmost protection to her only baby. Now we can recognize the strength, depth, and the gravity of the loving kindness. Loving kindness is not just an ordinary thought. Lots of supportive, wholesome thoughts are occurring around and within the loving kindness. The mother is rendering compassion, tolerance, patience, appreciation, forgiveness, truthfulness, worthiness, understanding, and all of those great thoughts to the regarding the baby. Now we invite such a beautiful, wholesome, spiritual thought into our mind. Also, we nurture compassion, tolerance, patience, appreciation, forgiveness, truthfulness, worthiness, caring, and sharing, and deep understanding. Try to deeply understand the meaning of all those beautiful words. They are not just words, they are the shape of the thoughts. The loving kindness surrounded by all those beautiful thoughts. We will make a genuine wish to heal our mind. Right now, we can heal our mind. If there are any unpleasant thoughts or the psychological wounds or any other scars we have in our mind, right now, this is the moment to heal our mind. We can heal our mind. Loving kindness is the spiritual tool, spiritual support to heal our mind. May my mind be well, be happy, be happy, be peaceful. Make that genuine wish to bring healing sensation, healing thoughts into your mind. May my mind be well, be happy, be peaceful. Observe and understand the strength of your mind, the strength of your loving kindness. Now you have additional strength to forgive yourself and to render the forgiveness to others. May my mind be well, be happy, be peaceful. And also we can use this loving kindness, healing thoughts and healing energy to heal our body. From the skin to the internal organs, from the top to the bottom, we can radiate the healing loving kindness to heal the body. May the skin, the muscles, the bones of this body be healed, be healed, be healed. May all the joints, the bone marrows be healed, be healed, be healed. Radiate the loving kindness to internal organs, the vital functions of this body, the vital systems of this body, respiratory system and the cardiovascular system of this body be healed, be healed, be healed. Radiate the loving kindness to the digestive system. May the digestive system of this body be healed, healed, be healthy. The genitourinary system of this body be healed, be healed, be healthy. Radiate your loving kindness to the central nervous system, the brain, the spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system. All the sensory organs. Be healed, be healthy, be healthy, be healthy. Feel your loving kindness mentally and physically. have a warm welcome. And take care of your mind and body right now. The mind is the invisible but the powerful factor in our life. The body is the gift. It is a wonderful gift. And we take care of this gift very gently and very carefully. May I be well, may I be happy, may I be peaceful. Feel the loving kindness mentally and physically. Now we can share our loving kindness. We can exchange our loving kindness as a valuable gift among our spiritual community. May my spiritual friends who are here practice their own beautiful loving kindness. Be well. May you be well. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. We can expand our loving kindness to our beloved family members, relatives, and friends. Near and far. May they be well, may they be happy, may they be peace. Also, share our loving kindness with all the people, all the beings, in the direction of your front, in the direction of your back, in the direction of your left and right, above and below. May all the people, all the beings, near and far, large and small, visible and invisible, long and short, the beings to be born, be well. May all the beings be well. May you be well. May I be well. Feel your loving kindness and remain for a couple of minutes in your loving kindness, enjoying the peace in your loving kindness. Be well, be happy, be peaceful. Gently and nicely, we switch our meditative object from loving kindness to breathing. We will use our lovely wise attention to observe the breath. You can feel the breath breathing in and out. You can feel the touch sensation of the air on your upper lip or inside the nostrils, or you can feel the expansion of your chest or your tummy muscles, expansion and the contraction. Observe the breath, breathing in, breathing out. Mindfully breathing in, mindfully breathing out. Sharpen your awareness, and you can notice the body is breathing in, the body is breathing out. Let it occur naturally. Strengthen the awareness and observe the natural breath. In your natural breath, with the support of your sharpened awareness, you can notice the long breaths are occurring, the short breaths are occurring. Strengthen your awareness further and further. Feel the subtle sensation of the breath. Breathing in and out will become subtle and subtle, but constantly you strengthen your awareness and watch the breath. In this meditation, you cultivate full awareness, you developed mindfulness. With the support of this wonderful spiritual tool, you can deeply observe the changings, the changing nature of the breath and all other factors. Practice breathing meditation. Relax and practice breathing meditation.
දුක්ඛප්පත්තාච නිදුක්ඛා භයප්පත්තාච නිබ්බයා සෝකප්පත්තාච නිස්සෝකා හොන්තු සබ්බේපි පානිනු. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of the meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. Let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this peaceful meditation in our life. And let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the great teachers in the past who transmitted this wisdom, this practice from generation to generation. And also you can appreciate the guidance and the instructions you received for this meditation today. And also let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us to come to this center, join this meditation, to practice this meditation peacefully, who cleaned and arranged this place for you, who are taking care of this center for you. Let's deeply feel grateful for them. And even these non-living things we are using for our meditation, let's appreciate that support. The cushion, the chair you are sitting on, this bell, the device which help to connect to this meditation from home. Let's appreciate that support. With deep gratitude and appreciating the support, to conclude our meditation, let's say sadhu 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Thank you, Bhante. We had a nice, peaceful meditation. I hope all you also had a peaceful meditation. Bhante, Pema is joining for our discussion. Bhante, before we go to our discussion, it's better to have a few minutes if our friends have any sharings, any questions or any challenges that you had in meditation, because today we have some new friends as well here. You have any thoughts, any sharings?
Well,
Yes.
yeah, This this meditation was a little different for me because it came from you this time. While there was the importance of love and kindness, but there was also a stress on the healing of the mind, which made me think a lot of this. My situations this past month, like just dealing with things like whether it's health, family matters, or in the part of the healing of the mind is just being able to deal with those things. Even such other things like fixing the garage door or the ice maker, I was able to do on my own rather than pay somebody $200 just to show up at the house to look at it. But that's one thing I really felt different about this meditation. Helped me focus more on my mind on the healing and giving the rough parts of the things I've dealt with, but the healing is how I dealt with it. Everything's all right.
So better you have to be here for a few next weeks. Bhante, Bhante is planning to leave maybe a couple of weeks. Yes, Rich.
I was just having trouble during loving kindness because I kept focusing on my breath. Like mindful breathing has become real habitual with me, which I guess is a good thing. But how do you prevent focusing on your breath when you're supposed to be focusing on loving kindness? I found it difficult. And sometimes even at home, I'll be watching a soccer game and I'm thinking about my breath. And it's very irritating sometimes. So I guess I was trying to listen to Bhante's
Guidance.
voice, and that helped. But if there's any suggestions.
Yeah, I think in our practice, insight meditation is the ultimate practice, and deeply understanding about yourself is the ultimate goal. So we really encourage the way you are doing, because you very easily focus your attention to the breathing, and which is good. But if you want to switch your attention nicely for the loving kindness, I think you have to propose to your mind, now I am going to do loving kindness, not the breathing meditation.
I like to say that to myself at the
Yes.
beginning. Yeah.
It is a kind of determination, and propose, suggest yourself and firmly and settle in the loving kindness.
And very simply, what we can understand is when we are doing any kind of meditation, and the nature of our mind is jumping our mind out of our meditative object. But in the case of a Rich case, so I am happy about, because you are shifting your mindfulness into breath or loving kindness. You are shifting these both. That is nice, right, Bhante?
Yeah.
But as Bhante mentioned that if we have a determination, now I spend at least maybe 10-15 minutes just only focusing or cultivating thoughts on loving kindness. Meanwhile, you may have some kind of thought. Then actually, Bhante, you can use your breath as anchor to gather your attention, and then purposefully you have to come back. Yeah, now I am practicing loving kindness. Like Bhante.
Yeah, yes, Bhante. So at least, of course, and you can be very happy that because you are switching your attention into two different objects while you are in meditative state. It's a good, I think, practice in one hand, And also, again, if you deeply want to practice loving kindness, then as I said, yeah, completely come out from the any other objects and focus to the loving kindness. And also we can understand, so that is what the very important thing. Try to understand the significance of that practice. I mean, loving kindness is not just a mantra. We need it. We need, as our friend mentioned, that we need that loving kindness to heal our mind. And also, the loving kindness can use to heal our body. Having this kind of deep understanding, it it won't be a big problem to gather your attention to the loving kindness object.
Okay, Bante Pema is joining from Sri Lanka for our discussion. Bante, do you have to say something related to the question? So just we can directly go to our discussion.
I was just enjoying the conversation. Yeah. Yes, Bante. I think it's well discussed and well answered. We can move to our discussion.
So, so you know that now our this series of discussion, we are on the Metta Sutra, discourse of loving kindness. So Bante, today we are in 9th verse. Okay, Bante, let's read the translation, the meaning of the verse first, then we can move to the discussion. So let's read together the 9th verse. Whether standing, walking, or sitting, lying down, or whenever awake, he should develop this mindfulness. This is called divinely dwelling here.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. This. Yes, I think dear Bantes and dear friends in the Dhamma. So I think this particular verse it comes at towards the end of the sutta. So therefore, it refers to quite higher level of practice of loving kindness. I think I was listening to your discussion with Rich and Bante's discussion about loving kindness meditation. So our goal is to cultivate our loving kindness in the meditation session continuously to the point, cultivating our loving kindness to the point that we carry that loving kindness even out of the meditation whenever we are whenever we're standing, walking, sitting, or lying down, or whenever awake. So the goal is to cultivate loving kindness. That means we all have the capacity to love. We all have a capacity here, love in the sense of genuinely feeling compassionate, genuinely developing an interest in the well-being of others. So genuine wish of well-being, genuine, friendliness towards others. So that's what we call, love or loving kindness here. But that capacity, we all have that capacity, but it can be developed, it can be cultivated, to a higher and higher level. So that is what we do in our meditation as Bante guided. And we feel that we try to, ignite that loving kindness, wish, that genuine willingness for all beings to be well. And then you cultivate it, you try to increase the intensity of that feeling, and then you try to expand it to many other beings. So that's what we are doing. So, and what's going to happen as a result of that practice, the loving kindness quality, this capacity, after cultivated, we will become our second nature, so to speak. So we, although we are not in meditating all the time, but majority of thoughts that will occur to our mind will be something related to loving kindness. And whenever we meet people, whenever we encounter anything, how we respond, how we interpret, how we understand that person, our first impression of that person, how we think about that person, and all these, thoughts that are, working in our mind will have the, taint of loving kindness. So this particular verse is, I think we need to understand this verse in the context of earlier verses. We discuss how the discourse at the beginning explain, on the preliminary qualities or the preliminary qualities we need to practice loving kindness effectively, and then helping us to generate that loving kindness feelings, and then try to try to expand it as wide as we can, breaking the boundaries of all different categories of beings, but initially remembering the categories and then thinking about those beings and then breaking the boundaries. And we also talked about the intensity of this loving kindness can be developed to the point that how a mother would think about her own child. That is the intensity of loving kindness that we all can develop one day towards all living beings. And then this particular verse is saying that this loving kindness has to be carried out our daily life, even beyond the meditation. Whenever we are, doing our normal, daily activities. So the point is, try to make the loving kindness the dominant mental state in our, normal life. That is the goal towards the end. We make it more dominant mental state in our life. So loving kindness become not an exception, not something that we, practice once in a while, but loving kindness become the norm, maybe like more underlying general, nature of our mind. So that is challenging. That is challenging, but that's our goal. And here, Bhante, I would like Bhante to pay a little bit attention in this verse. We have, okay, so whether standing, walking, sitting, or lying down, or whenever awake. So these are the all postures we carry in our life, right? So standing, walking, lying down, or whenever awake. And we should develop this mindfulness. I think the point, Bhante, what do you think about this, vigata middho, like except the times that we are sleeping, all the waking hours, we should cultivate our loving kindness to points that all our waking hours, we have a taint of loving kindness in our thoughts, in our actions, in our behavior, in our speech. How about sleeping, Bhante? Can we carry our loving kindness to the sleep?
Maybe in dreams, right, Bhante? Actually, Bhante, when it is obvious fact, we have already talked about the results of practicing loving kindness, Bhante. The 11, right, Bhante? 11 results. That is benefits, right, Bhante?
Yeah.
The first,
11.
first three benefits are related to sleeping, right, Bhante? No, first actually you sleep well. You can sleep well when you practice meditation. Then Bhante, I think, then the second one is you can wake up well, nice,
Fresh.
fresh. Then third
So-
result, no nightmares or no bad dreams. Then Bhante, maybe if you have a good
But
dream,
but interestingly, Bhante, it doesn't say that there will be sweet dreams.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, Papa Kansupinam means what you call nightmare, right? Or
Yeah.
no bad dreams.
I think,
Maybe one can
yeah,
have.
as a result of practicing loving kindness really well, we'll be able to sleep well. That's one benefit. And then therefore, yeah, I think, yeah, that will be a great benefit. And then as a result, I think whenever we have dreams, you're not really sleeping well, right? So if you really have a deep sleep, that means it's a dreamless sleep. So loving kindness bring you dreamless sleep, I think. But anyway, here, Bante, so our goal is to maintain that state until that point. But here, Bante, can we talk about this? We should develop this mindfulness, sati. Right, Bante? Usually, we tend to understand mindfulness as a neutral practice, as a usually is paying attention to the present moment. And that is the general definition of mindfulness, paying attention to the present moment. Is there any other way you understand mindfulness from our friends? How you understand mindfulness?
Just noticing your thoughts as they pass by.
Yeah, can you say it loud?
Just noticing your thoughts as they're passing by.
Oh yes, exactly. Paying attention to the thoughts, yeah, and rather than like identifying with them, rather than developing them, just simply observing and noticing. Yes. Yeah, definitely. That's an important part of mindfulness. But the mindfulness has a very important other element in it, and because the original Pali term sati has the element of memory, so one is to pay attention to whatever current experience we are going through without reacting, and but simply observing and noticing. But the other element of it is remembering to do it. Remember. So the important part of mindfulness, actually, originally mean when you say mindful, like be mindful that you have an injured leg, when you walk, right? So if it means or maybe be mindful. So it's like remembering, keeping in mind. So there's two elements in it. One is application of mindfulness at the present moment to pay attention wherever we're supposed to pay, and the second one is remembering to do it, keeping in mind. So here in this sutta, the mindfulness is used in the sense that remembering to keep loving kindness in mind. So we can see how the mindfulness and loving kindness can be so interconnected in this practice, that we remember to we remember to not to and we remember to keep loving kindness in my mind. The other one is not forgetful, not being forgetful of the loving kindness, among the many busy activities in our life. So I think here is a very important term here for us to understand not only loving kindness, but understand the breadth of mindfulness. It's not only paying attention to the present moment, our physical and mental states, but at the same time, remembering to do it, keeping in mind and not forget. I mean, what is the opposite of forgetfulness? Opposite of forgetfulness will be mindfulness, right? Yeah.
Remembrance.
Yes. Bhante, what do you think about it, that this praise, develop this mindfulness means is mindful to be kind, mindful to maintain loving kindness.
The natural tendency in our mind is to react all the time for any things happening around. So that reaction depends on the action that you receive from the outside. So therefore, mostly our inherent nature, we have irritations, some other, I don't want to mention about all the negative thoughts, but we experience all of those negative thoughts. They are automatically come because of the uh, previous memories, or that is the way that we react. So Bhante, that mindfully developing loving kindness is, it makes sense, that because you have to remind yourself and remember all the time about the value of this.
Yeah,
That will be part of mindfulness, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bante, in how it runs in Pali, etang sating aditya, that is a verb. So
Determining.
yeah, to determine. So that is one thing, as Bante mentioned, and we were also talking that naturally how what kind of thoughts occur. So this is kind of maybe sometimes completely opposite to the natural thoughts which are occurring in our mind. I mean, living kindness. Therefore, maybe even when you are practicing a kind of meditation, maybe when you when you determine to practice loving kindness, you may have some other thoughts. So how about other times when you are not practicing a meditation? That is why Bhante mentioned that all these postures, right, in any moment, anywhere, in any posture, first a firm determination about this mindfulness.
Yes. Yeah. Because I think the goal here is of course we goal here is to heal our body and mind, and consequently, to heal whoever people happen to be around us, and then and not maybe eventually heal the world, but that will takes time. But our primary goal is to heal ourselves, to keep ourselves. So whenever if we can maintain that loving kindness feeling, loving kindness thoughts in all these four postures, which is really extremely difficult, extremely challenging. But that is why we need practice. But once we continue to do our practice, like sitting here, and then start the day with a good wish for all living beings, and start to drive with a nice good wish for all people who are traveling with us, and then start your walk making a wish that may all colleagues, may all people in this place have a good day today. And when you continue to do these, kind of wishes, carry these wishes to your daily life, and then eventually to first heal ourselves. So we are doing it. We are wishing well-being to other people, but what we are really doing is healing ourselves. And once we heal ourselves and we become more confident, more positive, and that will definitely affect others too. So I think the remembering to do it is the challenging thing. Yeah, I think maybe the one good test whether we remember to do loving kindness would be how you would react when someone honked behind you. That may be a good test. Whether you will remember, whether you'll be remember to be kind. That be kind doesn't mean that be naive. Be kind means actually having deep understanding, how people behave, what other people's fears, what other people's concerns, and people's weaknesses. Having a deep understanding what people are going through, and then have empathy, and also even understanding that people are not strong sometimes, people are not wise sometimes, and people are not skillful sometimes. People express their weakness in different ways. That's how people behave until they start some spiritual practice. So developing that kind of compassion and empathy, we maintain loving kindness irrespective of whatever things we get. So if we can do that, at the last line, it says that this is called divinely dwelling here. This is a beautiful phrase. This is called divinely dwelling here. We practice loving kindness this level, that our loving kindness become the dominant mental state. you know, and thought, the loving kindness thoughts become the more frequent thoughts naturally flow into our mind. And we keep on thinking of whoever people we meet primarily through the perspective of loving kindness. Of course, you know, we have to deal with all different kinds of people, but at least we maintain that empathy, that, you know, genuine wish in the bottom of our heart. If we may develop our mind to that level, it is called divinely dwelling here. You know, and people are
Bhante,
so, yes.
We are here divinely dwelling. that because Bhante, you don't really notice here full of people in this little space,
Yes.
crowded and squeezed, and they are having nice time.
So they are already on heaven on earth, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes, Bhante, you know, it shows that actually heaven, you know, is a state of mind, and a state of mind. So it's so what Buddha is saying, that you don't have to die to go to heaven. You know, you can divinely dwell here if we practice, you know, loving kindness. If we practice this meditation, mindfulness, we can divinely dwell here rather than waiting to, you know, to die. But Bhante, when you say it is crowded, you know, yes, I see that we have some little meditators also today.
Oh, yeah.
May I know their names?
Oh, there they come.
Hello, yes. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, and so nice to have you here. I think she helps us to practice loving kindness.
Even last week he was with us, Bhante, right?
I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So her name is Audrey, or what's her name?
This is Soraya.
Saraya. Okay, Saraya, welcome to the meditation. So, I think maybe, you know, that will be something to keep in our mind, that, you know, we can keep cultivating loving kindness, and it is challenging, it is hard, but that is why, you know, we need to practice. But it is possible with the kind of, you know, state, kind of, you know, beautiful mental state that we can, you know, carry and whenever awake, you know, whenever. So this is something possible, not impossible. I think therefore we should keep on practicing. Any sharing of thoughts, you know, how we can make loving kindness our dominant state of the mind? Maybe
Bhante,
notice that. Yes.
So I think my natural state of mind is chaos. And without training, it's just all over the place. And with mindfulness, my life has gotten incredibly better. And I didn't realize it so much, but I started to take a class. And I think if I had been mindful going through college the first time, I would have done a lot better. Because I sit in class and my mind will be over here and I'll be like, oh, no, you're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be here. So I can catch myself constantly and bring myself back to mindfulness, to be completely and totally involved with what is going on at that direct moment. So the training of mindfulness has been great for my chaotic mind. So.
Yes. And then, you know, with the loving kindness, you add a little bit color to it, you know, with loving kindness.
Right.
One is bring your attention to the present moment and paying attention to what is going on at that time, but at the same time relating to that object, relating to that situation with loving kindness towards yourself and also to whoever you are paying attention to. It's not only paying attention, but paying attention with kindness, with with some level of warmth there. Yeah, thank you for sharing. I would like to just conclude maybe with a nice writing by Jack Cornfield. Jack Cornfield is a meditation teacher in West Coast, Slippery Rock Buddhist Meditation Center, and he's saying that the world will always show us reasons not to love, but loving anyway is the practice. It's not because we are naive, but because it comes from strength within us and deep understanding within us. The honor does not die because it was betrayed. Compassion does not fade because it was misunderstood. Kindness does not weaken because it was not returned. When the world breaks your heart, that doesn't mean that your heart was wrong. It simply means it was alive. Spiritual work is not to let the burdens of the world close you, not let the hardships of the world harden your heart, not withdraw your care simply because life is difficult. So this is our practice. Yeah, we will continue.
Okay, Bhante. If so, Bhante, we can move to the next part of the program. Thank you, Bhante, for this sharing your wisdom with us. So we can move to our next part of the program. Please turn to page 14. Transference of merit to departed relatives. Let's transfer these merits that we acquired with our departed relatives. Whoever departed relatives who have done many things for the progress of our life, for the well-being of our life, just think about them and share these merits with them. May our relatives share our goodness. May they also be happy and rejoice our goodness. Idam me ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñāteyo. Idam me ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñāteyo. Idam me ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñāteyo. Transference of merits to all the sentient beings. All the beings who are accept and able to share our merits, may they do so. Ittārtāca amhehi sambhatāṃ puñya sampadāṃ sabbe devā anumodantu sabbe sampatti siddhiyā sabbe bhūtā anumodantu sabbe sampatti siddhiyā sabbe sattā anumodantu sabbe sampatti siddhiyā. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people, may I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana. Purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be heedful. Now, we will do a blessing chant for you. We will be chanting the discourse that we were in our discussion, the Metta Sutra, loving kindness discourse, originally uttered by the Buddha with great compassion to all beings. So we wish that may you all receive the blessings of the great compassion of the Buddha. With these blessings, may you all be well, happy, receive good health and healing. And you may also recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with, your family members, relatives, friends, people who are sick. Recall them to your mind and share these blessings with them too. May all of you receive these blessings. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo Tasse Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tasse Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tasse Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Karaniya Mattha Kusalena Yantang Santang Padang Abhisamicca Sakko Ujoca Sojoca Suaco Chatsa Mudu Anatimani Santutsa Koca Subharoca Apta Kincoca Salauka Vutti Santin Indriyoca Nipakoca Appagabbu Kulesu Ananugindo Naca Kundang Samacare Kimcena Vinyo Pare Upavadiyung Sukhino Vake Mino Huntu Sabbe Satta Bhavantu Sukhitatta Ike Pana Bhutanti Tasava Tavarava Navasesa Digava Emantava Majjimaram Sekanukatola Dittava Eva Addittaye Chedure Vasanti Avidure Bhutava Sambhave Siva Sabbe Satta Bhavantu Sukhitatta Naparo Parang Nikumbeta Nyati Manyita Katta Chinang Kanchi Vyarosana Patiga Sanyananya Manyatsa Dukka Micceye Mata Niyang Puttang Ayusa Eka Putta Manurake Evampi Sabba Bhutesu Man Sambhavaye Aparimanang Mittanca Sabba Lokasming Man Sambhavaye Aparimanang Uddang Adoca Tiriyanca Asambadang Asapantan Tittang Charang Nisinno Vasayano Vayavatapsa විගත මිද්දෝ ඒතං සතින් අදිත්තේය බ්‍රහ්මීතං විහාරං ඉදමාහෝ දිට්ඨිංච අනුපගම්ම සීලවාදස්සනේන සම්පන්නෝ කාමේසු විනය්‍යගේදං නහි ජාතු ගම්බසෙයං පුනරේති තේන සත්ච වජ්ජේන සොත්තිතේ හෝතු සම්බදායේතේන සත්ච වජ්ජේන සම්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන හෝතු තේ ජය මංගලං සම්මේතියෝ විවජ්ජන්තු සම්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු මාතේ භවත්වන්තරායෝ දීඝායුකෝ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ බුද්ධානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ ධම්මානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ සංඝානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු Let's spend a moment of reflection. Reflect your own good deeds, kind deeds, done today, yesterday. Whenever you have done whatever kind deeds in which you helped someone during the last few days, few seconds, let's rejoice those kind deeds. Please repeat after me. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings, with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and gladly share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Now you can recall to your mind a kind deed done by someone else, whether to you or others. If somebody gave you something, if somebody was there at least to listen to you, if somebody showed some kindness, compassion towards you, even a simple short moment, recall those moments. Let's rejoice. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Thank you, Bhante.
It was so nice to see all of our loving friends, nice to see all of you. I wish you all the best may you maintain this loving kindness for the rest of the week. And I'm looking forward to see you soon in a few days. I'll be back next week.
Okay. Thank you all our friends who participate in person and also our friends who joined our YouTube. So wish you all good health and see you in our next meditation session.